Hello and welcome to the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena on the Six Nations of the Grand River Reservation as we wrap up Week 12 in the Arena Lacrosse League with the undefeated St. Catharines Shockwave entertaining the Whitby Steelhawks. I'm Lance Wynn, working alongside JVI Productions. Glad to have you with us here. Starting goalies for today's game. For the Steelhawks, it'll be Lucas Coote. He comes in with a record of 3-3 and a 15.27 goals against average. And between the pipes for the Shockwave, Chase Martin will get the start. He's 2-0 with a microscopic 9.00 goals against average. Today's head coaches for Whitby, it's Gavin Prout and Brad MacArthur. They are co-head coaches. And for St. Catharines, in his third season behind the bench, Ron Henry and his assistants are Roger Chrysler and Clancy Ames. To start here, the 10-0 St. Catharines Shockwave have first place clinched in the Arena Lacrosse League. They'll be the top seed. Go and off the draw, it's Saul Vanderzam, and the Shockwave will control with their first offensive possession. Dylan Laprade out there Dylan Laprade out there with Caleb Wilds. Keep an eye on him. Brian Neufeld, of course, the quarterback. First shot of the game is a good one, right on target. And first save made by Lucas Coote. Some pressure early on. Going to have to hurry to get over the timeline. They do not. So good forechecking from the Shockwave. They force the turnover. They'll go back to work on O. Alex Henry. Neufeld looking for Wiles, cutting through. That goes over to the boards, picked up by the Steelhawks. They'll try to move it up over the timeline. They do. Chad Culp. Culp goes around. Bill O'Brien tried to tiptoe, puts on the brakes, sends it out to Cam Milligan, the trailer. Back to Culp, his overhand wide of the mark. Milligan grabbed the rebound, wasn't able to get that backhand in. Picked up by Luke Pilcher, the rookie sensation. His shot off a helmet, and that's going to be no violation, but no reset either. It's tossed down the length of the carpet into the corner. Possession to St. Catharines. 13:45 to go, just underway, first quarter. Brooke-Muir to Lane Smith. Smith will send it out to Seamus Shanahan. Quick shot from Smith, falling back. Didn't get a lot on it. Did get it on net, though, and Coote will send the outlet. And here come the Steelhawks. Dylan Hutchinson out there. They'll wait for Culp. Milligan, and start things on the right side with Adam Peroni. That shot was a quick one by Austin Murphy, and I apologize, not Peroni, but it's Murphy out there, and certainly have to pay respect not only to the defending champs, but Austin Murphy, of course, instrumental in last year's All-Cup championship. Wilds from way out, picks the low corner. So Caleb Wiles opened the scoring for the Shockwave, and they lead this one 1-0. Off the draw violation. Possession will go to St. Catharines, and they'll try to move it up. James Calhoun will dump it off. He'll retreat to the bench, and the offense will go to work. Keep an eye on Chris Atwood out there, number 7. One of the team's leading scorers, the team's leading point getter. And that one will go off Coote. And possession will stay right here with the Shockwave. Quick pass, working left side, swing it back to the right. That shot challenged, wide of the mark. Atwood picks it up, sighting that far corner. Diving in was Laprade, and he takes an extra shove, and it'll be possession to Whitby. They managed to get it over the timeline, put on the brakes. Nick Dachenko, and he'll get it off to Milligan. Dachenko will stay out there, take that long bounce shot. It's stopped by Chase Martin. Here come the Shockwave the other way. Brooke-Muir. Muir does a little of everything for this Shockwave team. Brian Neufeld, speaking of which, always the quarterback. Shot from Atwood is a good one. Atwood with an illegal body check and interference called there, and a good call, I would say, by crew chief Jeremy Bailey, as Atwood is going to give the Steelhawks their first Visionware power play. So the Whitby power play comes in working at a 44% efficiency rate. They got Culp out there. He's the quarterback. Milligan and Murphy on the right side. On the left side is Pilcher. And now working around the horn. Culp, interchange behind it. Good no-look to Pilcher. Beauty finish. And that was textbook diagrammed perfectly by Gavin Prout and Brad MacArthur. We're tied at 1. Steelhawks waste no time capitalizing on their power play opportunity. And off the draw, it'll go down to Dylan LaPrade, and he will loft it up, and Caleb Wiles will set things up for the Shockwave. Shockwave coming off an overtime win over the Six Nations Snipers last week, as Corey Upshaw doing a good job to get it up ahead. And here come the Steelhawks on the run. Culp tried to fish that loose ball out and take a quick shot. Couldn't find the mark. Rebound, though, goes to the Steelhawks. They now working with a clock, 10 on the shot clock. Culp, left side, looking for an opening, trying to get a screen, avoiding both. Kicks it back over, dangerous pass, and an interference call there, and we will have another Visionware power play. Adam Peroni, the guilty party, 2 minutes for high sticking. So for the first time in this game, the Shockwave will go to work with a man advantage. Neufeld at the top, working with Atwood on the right side. Left side is Wilds and Lane Smith looking for the quick stick. Wilds will pick that up. Plenty of time on the shot clock as they'll inch in. Neufeld, dump it over, try to gap the box. Quick shot, stopped by Coote. And the Steelhawks now will try to leg it up over the line, have it taken from him. Lane Smith working in, tries to go far side off the post. Possession will stay right here. Minute 29 to go in the power play. Wilds, backhand. Good pass to Lane Smith. Thought better of it. They'll work it around the horn. Still looking the gap. Neufeld. His shot, stopped by Coote, picked up. And the Steelhawks now are going to leg it out. Out of the back door. Good head man, Pilcher. Far corner, Luke Pilcher. Second of the game, and it's 2-1 Steelhawks. Outstanding transition offense by the Whitby Steelhawks, shooting out Pilcher out that back door and in all alone. No chance for Chase Martin, as you get a player with the skill of Pilcher one-on-one, and chances are he's going to bury that 8 out of 10 times. Just under a minute to go in the power play. Alex Henry out there at the top, working with Atwood as well. Wilds and Lane Smith still on that left side. Big shot from Henry off the rafters. Possession will go the other way. That will take us to our first officials timeout. Go after the officials timeout, and it's Pilcher deep in his own end. Does a good job to get the outlet, and they get it over the timeline. Dylan Hutchinson. It's a good job, weaves it over. Pilcher over to Milligan. Milligan working half boards, gets a hard screen from Austin Murphy. Looking to dump it off. Finally gets it to Murphy, one-on-one. 20 seconds to go in the penalty. Pilcher looking for that far corner. Good stop there. And it's Culp that collects the rebound. Fresh clock for the Steelhawks. 10 seconds to go in the penalty. Looks like they're going to kill this one off and still have some time to go to work on O. Milligan on the half boards, sized up, looking for a screen, doesn't get one, curling around. Penalty over now. That pass goes awry, picked up by the Shockwave. They'll move it back up the other way. Corey Becker taking it hard, wide of the mark, off the banner, and it'll be possession to Whitby going the other way. Garrett Eddy will swing it over to the left side. Culp shoots it over right side. Good skip pass, taking it hard to the net. Big save. Picked up by the Shockwave. They'll bring it the other way. Chase Martin holding his own between the pipes. Just under 8 minutes to go here in the first. Atwood looking for an opening. Defense is good with Upshaw on him. Gets it over, closing up that middle, which they did. So good team defense by the Steelhawks, and they'll leg it over the timeline, give their offense a chance. Nick Dachenko, he'll put on the brakes and kick it back out. They'll swing it over half boards to Murphy. Murphy avoided Bill O'Brien, kicks it back over right side. Pilcher one step by, tries to wrap around, stopped, and possession to the Shockwave. Takes a lot for a rookie to try to pull that one out of his hat. But feeling it today is Pilcher. Shockwave now with Atwood. Screen goes to Upshaw. Down low, Lane Smith diving. Lane Smith the finish. Beautiful pass, even better finish. His first of the game. We're tied at 2. James Calhoun and Adam Perrone doing battle in that circle. Calhoun comes away the winner, runs into Upshaw. He knocks that out of his stick. Ball loose on the boards and a little bit too overly aggressive. And possession will go to the gold and black. Brooker-Muir will retreat, let the offense come on. As we're at the 6:40 mark, first quarter, tied at 2. Atwood. That one, good defense by Upshaw, went right into his stick. Dylan LePray tried to pick it up, but it's Upshaw that picks it up with 2 on him. And the tree chopped down, they stick check him, and they will return the favor, and it's Kyle Pedwell. Dump it off, Caleb Wiles. Wiles looking to turn the corner, but ran into a stiff wall on defense. That shot stopped by Coote. Rebound picked up, big save by Coote as he robs Atwood from point-blank range, and here come the Steelhawks the other way. Good aggressive defense from Andy Tober, and unfortunately Tober has some sort of injury. He had to retreat to the bench. Shockwave now will bring it up on offense. It's Brooker-Muir. Muir gets a screen from Smith, looking for an opening, kicks it back out to Neufeld. Neufeld, Smith. Smith, Atwood. Atwood swinging around, quick stick, Neufeld. Coote had that angle closed off, and here come the Steelhawks. Pass almost threaded the needle there to Garrett Lewis. And Van der Zalm a little too overly aggressive. Possession will remain right here with the Steelhawks. Culp, good spin move. Toe on the line, crease ball called as a good recovery from Bill O'Brien. Got beat on the first step, but managed to get just enough of Culp to push him into the crease. Shockwave, different look on offense here with Wilds out there with LePrade, as is Kyle Pedwell. Coote picks that up. He'll send the outlet, and away go the Steelhawks. Hutchinson. He'll move it over the timeline, flip, and here's Austin Murphy. He turns the corner on Alex Henry, not able to get further than that. Rolls off one. Good switch on defense. The rotation outstanding by the Shockwave. 4:40 to go here, opening quarter. Milligan. Sorry, Pilcher, not Milligan. And that pass goes awry. And here come the Shockwave. Corey Becker will wait for some help. One-on-one, he'll pull it back out and get it to Neufeld. Neufeld will set things up, plenty of time on the shot clock. Atwood looking for an opening. Can't find one, dumps it off. Lane Smith sidearm, stopped by Coote. And that should take us to our second officials timeout. Headed to Steelhawks, Shockwave. Good backhand pass, not able to convert, and a late hit will keep possession to the Steelhawks. As an opportunity for Eddie, not able to capitalize. Austin Murphy will swing it over to the right side. Eddie working on the half boards. Takes a hard hit, good defense. Alex Tomas, quick shot from Pilcher. Smothered and stopped by Martin, and now it'll be Brooker-Muir. Talk about these two teams in the standings. Muir with a good job, hesitation, he'll kick it back out. Opposite ends of the spectrum with Whitby coming in 7th, and of course the Shockwave tops unbeaten at 10-0. But you can see how these games have been competitive. Shockwave have had to work for a majority of their wins. And I tell you, 4 points that separate the bottom 5 teams here in the Arena Lacrosse League. So as playoffs loom, we're in week 12 of 14. The 1 and 2 seeds are already set with St. Catharines atop, Peterborough's number 2. The question will be 3 to 7. Dylan LaPrade, swing it over to Neufeld. Neufeld to Smith. Smith, good no look, tried that quick stick way down on the crease there. Whistle blown down, interference to call, and Steelhawks, good solid hit, and they move it up to Murphy, goes airborne. 2:35 to go here in the first. Pilcher, wrong stick side. He's going to go behind the net, look for an opening, swings it to Culp. Culp, shot overhand. Sometimes you got to go back to the basics. Chad Culp, his first of the game, and it's 3-2 Whitby. Battle in the circle as possession will go to the Steelhawks off the draw. Brooker Muir cutting that off. And Dan Ball ran into the boards and room. And a good job by the Shockwave to force the turnover. LaPrade will flip to Atwood, and Atwood now in the offense will go to work. 2 minutes to go in the first. Atwood gets a screen from LaPrade, not able to dish out the pass, and big collision, still loose on the carpet. Upshaw battling for it. He takes a hard check. Possession will go to the Steelhawks with 1:50 to go here in the first. Eddie, curl around, bounce shot, goes wide of the mark, and it's picked up by the Shockwave, and they'll move it up over the timeline. Smith out there with Alex Pace as well, and Caleb Wiles. Swing over, that bounce shot from Pace, wide of the mark, picked up by Smith. Smith, hard pass to Wiles. Wiles taking it strong. Beauty switch hand goal as Wiles goes to the 5-hole for his second of the game. We're tied at 3. So we continue the battle back and forth with 1:15 to go here as Vanderzalm now will work on the half boards, dump it off Brooker Muir out of the back door to a cutter off the post. So a good shot from DJ Nedelko, not able to bury it, and back come the Steelhawks. Nick Dachenko has a defender on Murphy, a little too much on the screen and roll, and that's certainly going to cost Dachenko a 2-minute stint in the box, and it looks like he will be joined by Alec Tomas. So in my guesstimation, a bit of a missed call there, as Dachenko should have certainly been in the box for 2 minutes for that slash attempt. Instead, he's not. And it is a 2-minute penalty, though. And the Steelhawks now will have their second power play opportunity with 30 seconds to go in the first. Round the horn it goes. Culp at the top. He's a quarterback. And that shot stopped. Fresh clock. Jeff Fernandez out there, as is Luke Pilcher. Milligan sizing things up. 15 on the game clock. 10 now. Culp behind the net. Murphy, Culp with room. Overhand, wide of the mark. Milligan rebound. 3 on the game clock. His quick pass over. That shot wide of the mark, and 15 minutes are in the books. We're tied, 3-3. All set for second quarter action. 1:06 left in the Shockwave penalty. And off the draw, possession will go to Whitby, and they'll go back to work. 1 for 1 with a man advantage. And halfway through this power play. Culp out there with Pilcher. Murphy behind the net. Cam Milligan right side. He'll come across, backhand pass, picked off. And the Shockwave now will have to hurry to get it over the timeline. They move it up, and that pass to Brooker Muir takes a tough hop. Muir, though, tracks it down, waiting for a trailer, trying to kill some time. 30 seconds left in the penalty. Out there with Whitby, Wiles, and Neufeld. LaPrade, sidearm. Goes through the crowd, but off a couple of defenders, and right to Coot, and he'll move it up. Dychenko. He'll flip and retreat, and it's Milligan now with the penalty, couple seconds from being done, and teams now back at full strength. Ball loose in the corner, picked up by Culp. He'll grab it, 5 on the shot clock. Culp on the run, stopped neatly, and a good save there made by Chase Martin. Ball loose, picked up by the Shockwave, and they'll move it up. Alex Henry. Henry runs into a bit of a roadblock, does a good job to bounce off it, switches hands, gets it to Alec Tomas. Tomas, he'll retreat, send it to Atwood. Atwood will wait for the rest of the O, including Lane Smith out the back door. Smith, the jab step, kick it back out. Atwood off the post. Rebound to Neufeld. He'll swing it back to Lane Smith. They'll get a fresh clock. Dylan LaPrade will cut back, looking for an opening. His backhand pass finds no one. Ball loose in the slot, scooped up by the Steelhawks. They'll look towards that back door. No one there. Legging it is Cody Hamley. Does a good job to get it up and over to Adam Perrone. Perrone will dish and retreat. And the offense will go to work. 10 on the shot clock. Give and go looking for Murphy. That's picked off. Shockwave read that one like a book. They'll bring it back the other way. Corey Becker. He'll find his way, and it'll get swung over left side. Neufeld. 10 on the shot clock. That pass is knocked down, picked up by the Shockwave. Gonna have to hurry. Good quick pass. Neufeld shot on target. Ball loose. Battle 1-0 by the Steelhawks, and they'll move it up. Pilcher will get it over the timeline with a defender on him, and he'll curl out and send a one-hopper back to the top. Good dump off. Culp gets a body check, but a beauty finish. So Chad Culp bounces off a defender and pockets his second of the game. 4-3 Steelhawks. So the momentum swinging back and forth as the roller coaster ride continues, and off the draw, looking for Vanderzalm. Was a good play, good intention by Calhoun, just not able to thread the needle. Here come the Steelhawks. Quick pass over to Murphy. Murphy, quick first step, takes a hook. Bill O'Brien actually ran into his own defender. Big stop, though, made by Martin. The outlet pass, though, can't find LaPrade. And we will have another Visionware power play. So the Shockwave will go on their second power play, and it looks like it's Chad Culp in the box. I believe it was Austin Murphy, though, that should have got tagged with the slashing the goaltender call. Either way, here come the Shockwave, trailing by a goal. Around the horn, Atwood, good save there by Coot. Rebound, Hutchinson, and he'll put on the speed and try to get over. A healthy whack on the way by. Courtesy Kyle Pedwell, and now they'll try to work some clock, will the Steelhawks. Milligan will draw the double team. Kick it over on the run, gets it to Pilcher. Pilcher to another cutter, good job trying to lift that and sneak it in the corner. Not able to do a whole lot with that was Fernandez. Back the other way come the Shockwave, Brooker Muir. Minute 9 to go here in the man advantage. 10:30 to go here in the second. Bit of a hidden ball, and it's Lane Smith down on the left crease. Kicks it back out. Out there with Wilds and Neufeld. Quick stick, Smith, tough angle. And that will go up over the timeline. And hustling for it are the Steelhawks. And it's picked up. A good job by Peroni. Good hustle. He now, though, getting harassed by Corey Becker, who's all over him. Gets it to Murphy. Murphy will try to tiptoe around two defenders. Better to dump that off with Bill O'Brien near you. And here come the Shockwave. 3-on-1. Keeping it and trickling that through. So an outstanding job to shoot when he should. Looks like it's Corey Becker. And we're tied 4-4. Each team now with a power play goal on the score sheet. And Brooker Muir now will turn that corner. Team's now back at full strength. Good pickup and an outlet. Dychenko looking out the back door, keeps it himself, doesn't see a defender. Good save at the other end by Martin. And the Shockwave now will counter. LaPrade. Don't have numbers, and he'll pull it back and wait for some help. Wilds avoided a high stick, got another one. No call on the play. Runs into too much traffic, and here the Steelhawks now busting out. Patrick Pollock can't find the mark. That rebound picked up by Van der Zalm. Van der Zalm will avoid one check, and now the Shockwave have numbers 4-on-3. Quick shot, stopped. Backhand try, Van der Zalm. Rebound loose off the screen, and possession will go to the Steelhawks. 8:40 to go here, second quarter. And it looks like that will take us to an official's timeout. Back after our official's timeout. Eddie with the ball has it knocked away. Murphy in there does a good job to tap it out, and it goes over to Pilcher. Steelhawks will swing it now to Milligan. Good no-look pass to Pilcher off the crossbar. Picked up by big Bill O'Brien. O'Brien now will move it up. A good headman pass. Tomas. He'll pull it out and wait for some assistance. Hutchinson harassing him. A battle of two number 23s. Flip now. We'll go to DJ Nedelko. Nedelko to Atwood. Atwood wrong stick side. Doesn't mean he won't shoot it. Looking for Muir with the shot clock winding up. Rebound picked up. Looking to try to tuck it was Nedelko. Not able to do it. Picked up by the Steelhawks. Battle ensues and ball remains loose. And possession after that scrum gets cleared out. Possession will go to St. Catharines. Atwood. LaPrade, bounce shot, wide of the mark. Coote did the splits, didn't touch anything, violation. Good job by Corey Up. Sorry, that is not Corey Upshaw, that is Dychenko battling with LaPrade for that loose ball. And now it'll be Chad Culp to set things up and settle things down for the Steelhawks. Pilcher will swing it around. Milligan, big shot, that's knocked down. No reset on the play. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Milligan again, half boards, right side. Curling around on the run. Bounce shot. Stopped. Almost trickled through, but a good job there by Chase Martin to close that up. Nedelko. Wilds will shoot it over left side. Nedelko cutting. Runs into two defenders. He'll toss it back. That'll go over the timeline. And there'll be a race for it with Pilcher. He'll be the one to, was eventually going to pick that up, but was tapped away, and possession will go to Whitby. Murphy and Pilcher working a two-man game. Culp there setting a screen. Pilcher with a good shot on target. Stopped, and the outlet to Van der Zalm's going to try to run it down. Some very convenient interference run And then the outlet by Coote. And Culp knocks that up. Going to have to battle for it. Picked up by the Shockwave. Jordan Whitby will get it up and over. And the offense now will go to work as there will be a penalty. And Dachenko finally will get saddled with something as a hard cross check on the way to the bench. As Neufeld's pass goes errant and there are bodies everywhere. As Adam Peroni in the middle of it as well. So the guilty combatants have been charged. And it's Peroni in there as well as Dylan LaPrade. And the extra 2 to the Steelhawks as that shot is a reset off the post by Atwood. Quick pass, Lane Smith swinging around. So this power play going to work for the third time here, and they're 1 for 2. And it's Dachenko on the run. One man to beat, pulls into Neufeld. Good save by Martin. And picked up by the Shockwave. Almost an outstanding stick check by Milligan. They get it over the timeline and go to work with 1:20 to go in the man advantage. 5:15 to go here in the second quarter. 4-4. The score, Neufeld. Out there with Atwood, Smith, and Wiles. Wiles looking for an opening. Neufeld sizing it up, gaps it, dumps it, underhand. Stopped by Coote. Rebound picked up by Atwood. Fresh clock, 1 minute to go in the man advantage. Neufeld, Atwood all day. Good fake, tries to switch, tried to sneak it. The ball creeped along that white goal line. Didn't go any further. Picked up now and moved up by the Steelhawks. Hamley will get it to Murphy. 40 seconds left in the minor. Swinging around to Culp, one-on-one. Gets a screen, and it's just a little too healthy a screen, and that will cost you 2 minutes. Illegal cross-check, and there'll be another Visionware power play. Jeff Fernandez this time the guilty party, and a 5-on-3 opportunity for 20 seconds here as quick diving attempt by Smith, stopped by Coote. Picked up and rolled back to Atwood. Atwood will size things up. They'll move it in with Wiles. Wiles, Lane Smith, two-man game, overhand. Coote again with the shoulder pad. Picked up now and moved up over the timeline by the Steelhawks. They don't have numbers, as Dan Ball will think better of it. Drop it to Milligan. Milligan one-on-one. Tried to tuck that short side. Found the post. Here come the Shockwave now. That first penalty, minor penalty over. 1:20 to go here in the man advantage. 3:45 to go second quarter. Atwood will settle things down and find Smith. Sometime now working against the box, not the triangle. Smith dump it down low. And getting a cutter, snuck through, and that will go off the back of Coote and in. So a second power play goal of the game, and it's 5-4 Shockwave. Back after our officials' timeout, 3:20 to go here in the second quarter. Austin Murphy uses speed, legs it over the timeline. And to outrace Brooker Muir, you know you got to have some speed. And down low, dumped off Murphy, point blank, stopped though. Rebound picked up, another great save. Chase Martin doing the do, and here come the Shockwave countering the other way on offense. Mitch DeMont. Drop it off, and it'll be Nedelko. Atwood, wrong stick side, doesn't matter. Got it on target. Fresh 30 now for the Shockwave. Under 2:40 to go here in the second. Kick it back out, swing it around Neufeld, half boards left side. Neufeld will avoid a check, dump it back down low. That shot on target, stopped by Coot. He smothers it. He'll send the outlet pass. And Atwood tried that sneaky steal on the stick check. Didn't work, and the Steelhawks now will set things up on offense. Culp, Milligan! Cam Milligan on the scoreboard. His first of the game. We're all tied at 5. .2:13 to go, second quarter. Off the draw, scooped up by the Steelhawks. And they'll go to work on offense here one more time. Quick pass down low. Good save by Martin. He'll scoop that up, send away Dylan LaPrade. He'll move it up to Bill O'Brien. O'Brien had a notion out the back door. Good job of waiting. Found Wiles, but instead that's picked up by Eddie. Eddie avoids 1-2 defender, and now he'll move it up over the timeline. Has Hutchinson with him left side. Quick shot stopped by Martin. Minute 40 to go. Back we go the other way with Brooker Muir. Muir in the Shockwave, 3-on-2. Muir in all alone, takes a shot, stopped by Coot. Rebound will go right into the stick, and here come the Steelhawks. Out the back door, ill-advised pass to Culp. Managed to regain that loose ball, him and Murphy. And Culp now working wrong stick side, minute 10 to go. That shot from way out from Milligan. Martin made that look easy. Henry now thought about the headman pass to Tomas, but found Lane Smith, tried that tricky bounce. Didn't fool Coot, though. Caught in his equipment, and will bring it back the other way with the Steelhawks. We're in the last minute to play here in the second quarter. Murphy, quick shot. Just got enough of that, did Martin, to deflect it wide, and now it's Henry. Henry up to Corey Becker. Becker eludes one defender, bounce shot. Corey Becker goes to the far corner low side for his second of the game, and it's 6-5 Shockwave. Forgot to mention a goal ago. And this time Corey Becker came back, and a big goal for the Shockwave. They can hold on to this lead with 32 seconds to go, and we've got a timeout on the play called by the Steelhawks. Back after the officials' timeout, 30 seconds to go here, but a 2-second difference between the game clock and shot clock. Whitby has the net empty for the extra attacker. They're going to play for the last shot. As Milligan out there with Pilcher, Culp, Murphy, and they're plugging the middle. Under 10 on the shot clock. Under 10 on the game clock. Murphy curling around, kicks it out Milligan, swings it across Culp. Culp down low. Murphy, quick shot. And 1.9, that's a violation. And that shot goes all the way down the length of the carpet and off the post. So we've played 30 minutes here at the ILA. It's 6-5 Shockwave. All set to go here for the third quarter. 1-goal game right now in favor of the Shockwave, and they've got possession right off the bat here. Quick bounce shot wide of the mark. Doesn't touch any of the metal rafters, and it's Dylan LaPrade. LaPrade gets it to Atwood. Atwood now. Shockwave plug in the middle. Neufeld couldn't field it cleanly. Tried to scoop that up off the carpet. 7 on the shot clock. Tough angle on target. Lucas Coot makes the save at the other end, just so that you know, goaltending change. Grant Crawley is now between the pipes for the Shockwave, and the give and go. Hutchinson tried to slide over, wrong stick side. Bill O'Brien will loft one up right into the basket. Neufeld, quick shot, block, good defense by the Steelhawks, and now move it up over the timeline. Milligan does a good job to haul that pass down. He'll kick it back out. to a trailer. Move it around. Pilcher left side. Milligan right side. Culp left side. 10 on the shot clock. Culp bounce pass to Milligan. Milligan tries to dive around, wrap around. Crawley closed that up, covered the angle, and now it'll be Henry that'll move it up. Vanderzone. Wiles. Wiles now looking for a screen. Got one, wasn't effective, dumps it down low. Curl around, kick it over to Atwood, right side. Atwood, dump it down, right crease. Trying to dive in and push that through, not able to find any room. Coote closed that off. As Pedwell came up empty, and now it's Eddie. Pilcher. Again, trying to get a screen from Culp. Culp on the roll, gets it from Murphy. Short side, stopped by Crawley. So Grant Crawley, as he rolls in here with a 3-0 record, his goals against average 9.13. And in this sport, that is very impressive in itself. Lane Smith, the fake, looking for the flip. That flip's too high. Atwood had a notion, fished at it for a minute. Shockwave picking up 5 on the shot clock. That shot down and will go off the boards and almost result in the same spot it was when it was thrown. 12:29 to go here, third quarter. Pilcher will start things off. High left side. Looking for the roll. That pass, telegraph, picked off, and it's Henry. Henry has numbers. Brooker Muir jumps in the rush, 3-on-2. Muir, backhand pass, Henry down low. Short side finish, Alex Henry. 7-5 Shockwave. Largest lead of the game for these Shockwave as O'Brien and Murphy get tangled up, and it looks like it's going to be Bill O'Brien that will spend 2 minutes. It'll be another Visionware power play. So what initially was a Visionware power play for the Steelhawks gets nullified by Adam Peroni's extracurricular. And now the teams will play 5-a-side. Shockwave in the offensive end. Kick it back out. Wilds will swing it over to Neufeld. Neufeld left side all alone. Back to the right. LaPrade. Take it off the boards. Curl around. Runs into traffic. And there will now be a Visionware power play, and it will go to the Shockwave. Brooker Muir steps front and center and gives his team the lead. (8-5), largest lead of the game here for the Shockwave. And dancing along that timeline is Peroni. He'll get it out. Penalty over now. 44 seconds left in the Shockwave penalty. Steelhawks man advantage, under 10 on the shot clock. Milligan using a screen. Crowley stood his ground. Good save on the bounce shot. Picked up though by the Shockwave, and they'll counter the other way. Nothing doing numbers wise. So a good job to pull it out by Alex Pace and let the offense at the very least kill some of this time here. 20 seconds left in the PK. Shockwave, 59% efficiency on penalty kill. And not quite sure again why Diachenko's allowed to chop down a tree, but that is going to take us to an official's timeout. No, now he's not. So, sorry, it was Muir, not out. Nope. Yeah, it is. So in the meantime, between time, on the official's timeout, Chris Atwood uncharacteristically had more to say than he should have, and he got a unsportsmanlike penalty. And again, it'll be the Steelhawks with a chance to go to work at the power play. Quick stick in the middle. Luke Pilcher, one of the leaders in power play goals, does it one more time, his third of the game, and it's now 8-6. So more play and less to say should be the motto for Atwood, as off the draw, it gets knocked down to the Shockwave. Flipped over, LaPrade made his move too soon. Has Upshaw all over him. Screened by Tomas, overhand wide of the mark. Good job to keep that in play, and it'll be Vanderzalm over deep left side. 8:10 to go here, third quarter. Shockwave holding a 2-goal advantage. Wilds on the run. Steered aside by Coote. Rebound picked up. Shockwave will have a fresh clock to work with. They get it back out, and it's Brian Neufeld. Wiles looking for an opening. Flip back, and it's a good one. Vanderzalm, though, had it jump out of his stick on the last cradle, and he'll get it back down to Neufeld. 10 on the shot clock. Neufeld will curl out, dump it down low. Wiles from a tough angle. Couldn't come up with anything. Penalty over. Atwood picks it up, shoots it wide of the mark, and that'll be a violation, possession to the Steelhawks. Peroni will get it over the timeline and feed Eddie. Eddie, one step by Tomas, going hard. Tried to tuck it by, but Crowley stuck the foot out, made the save. Ball loose now on the boards, picked up by the Shockwave. They'll hurry it up over the timeline. Waiting for them are the Steelhawks. Muir gets a screen. Good switch on the play, and it'll be Neufeld. Kick it over Atwood. Right side isolation. Atwood overhand. Good shoulder save by Coote. Rebound loose, and there's going to be too much extra correct. Lane Smith's going to hustle his way to the penalty box, and we'll see if he goes solo, and it looks like he is. So Lane Smith definitely the guilty party too for slashing. And for the 5th time, the Steelhawks will go to work with a man advantage. They're 2 for 4 on the power play. And it's Milligan at the top. Murphy over on the other side with Eddie. Eddie's underhand, stopped by Crowley. Rebound picked up, and it'll be Brooker Muir. Muir has numbers, 2-on-1. Muir, tuck it in, goes for a corner, big save Coote. Picked up by Eddie. Eddie will bring it back the other way. So some good goaltending by Coote, keeping his team in this game. Steelhawks trailing just by 2. Milligan out there. Culp. Pilcher alongside Eddie and Murphy. The 5 on the power play unit. That shot from way out by Milligan. Stopped by Crowley. Crowley with a good outlet pass. On the money. On the run. Wide of the mark, though. So Alex Pace had a chance, couldn't find anything remotely close to the net, and it'll be the Steelhawks that counter under a minute to go in the man advantage. 5:45 to go, third quarter. Culp this time will be the floor general out there. Milligan will slide, right shooter. Pilcher will swing it down low, interchange with Culp. Culp get a screen, dump it behind the net to Murphy. Murphy cruising in Gretzky's office, looks up, passes it back, diving. Good save by Crawley. Closing that door as Pilcher tried to extend his reach. Outlet now, and the Shockwave will move it up over the timeline. Caleb Wilds, 2-on-2. Wilds with a spin move, has it knocked out of his stick. Good defense there by the Steelhawks. And Ryan Deggard in, and now Whitby will get it up over the timelines. Culp. Culp gets some pressure from Alex Henry, puts on the brakes, and he'll wait for reinforcements. Penalty over, teams back at full strength. 4:50 to go in the third. Culp, left side, half boards, gets bumped out. Will swing it over right side. Quick shot by Murphy, stopped by Crawley. Crawley now will send the Shockwave away. They get it up over the timeline now. On the left side, and it's Brooker Muir. Lane Smith will dump it off to Chris Atwood. Atwood been awfully quiet in this game, one of the points leaders. Coming in here, underhand stop. Ball loose, fished out. Dylan Hutchinson raced for it. Shockwave regained possession. They'll set it back up. Muir had a notion, dumped it back down. Atwood off the post from an impossible angle, and they're saying that it didn't touch anything, just went out, but thought I saw it catch some iron either way. Officials made the call. Under 4 minutes to go. Atwood coming in with 52 points, 28 of those goals. He's been held off the score sheet in the goal category so far here in this game. Culp. Dangerous pass back out to Murphy. Murphy's going to get it just before the timeline. Tiptoe along and move it on up. Murphy from way out. Crawley's made that look easy. And in transition here, and not only will we have an official's timeout, we'll have a Visionware power play when we come back. .329 to go. And a Visionware power play for the Steelhawks. Their sixth power play of the game. Milligan, inch in, Pilcher, that right off the numbers. Crawley again with the save. And Crawley will loft that up. Muir will try to play the carom, runs into a double team, and Pilcher got in his way. Some pressure from Nedelko, handled neatly by the Steelhawks, and it's Milligan. Murphy. Just under a minute and a half to go in the power play. 2:50 to go here in the third. Milligan had an opening, quick pass to Culp. Culp sizing it up and sidearm top corner for Chad Culp. And it's an 8-7 game. Culp's third goal of the game comes via the power play. Third power play marker of this game for the Steelhawks, and they now have it in the offensive end. But Henry initially won that battle, but too much push as he knocked down Corey Upshaw. And it'll be possession to Dylan Hutchinson and the Steelhawks. Culp back out there, of course, with Murphy. Murphy's bounce had too much bounce on it. It goes off the screen. Possession the other way. Vanderzon. Neufeld. So when you're undefeated, there's always a target on your back, and the Shockwave, of course, dodged a bullet last week against the Nation. And in a dogfight here, one more time against the Steelhawks. Quick shot by Neufeld, wide of the mark, picked up. Steelhawks lose it. And it's regained by Daichenko. Milligan. with Henry on him, swings it over to the left side. Good defense by the Shockwave. 5 on the shot clock. Murphy stick check. Picked up backhand pass from Milligan. Ran out of time. Possession will go the other way. Good defensive set by the gold and black, and they will move it up over the timeline. They'll start things on the left side. Atwood will lock and load. His shot wide of the mark, picked up by the Steelhawks. They're going to have to hurry now as good forechecking. Lane Smith racing for it. Goes in the offensive end. Corey Upshaw, nice job to tap it ahead. Takes a bump from Smith, but it's picked up by the Steelhawks. Good hard hit. They lose possession. Racing for it and doing a good job was Hutchinson. Under a minute to go here in the third. Battle continues. Hutchinson tried to hockey it to himself. Instead, it's the Shockwave that come up with it. They'll set things up here and be very deliberate now with time winding down in the third. Atwood, half boards right side, swings it over. Corey Becker made a move, dumped it back. Neufeld tried to swing it to Atwood on the cut. Picked up neatly, and a quick shot by Nedelko. Stopped by Coote, shot clock violation. 20 seconds to go here in the third. Upshaw, Murphy. 10 on the game clock. Murphy's gonna wait, letting it wind down. Milligan with 5. Dumps it down in the middle, off the post. And that'll do it. We've played 3 here, and it's the Shockwave 8, Steelhawks 7. Locked and loaded for the 4th and final quarter here in a very good game. Shockwave with their 10-0 record, unbeaten here, on the line, leading by a goal, 8-7. Dylan Hutchinson, Steelhawks, going to work on offense. Team's at full strength here. He'll kick it back out to Culp. 10 on the shot clock. Culp, one-on-one. Will look for a screen, gets one, kicks it back out. Eddie will swing it around to Murphy. 2, shot clock winding down. Murphy doesn't see it. That underhand backhand, and it'll be Dylan LaPrade that'll race down and pick it up for the Shockwave. LaPrade looked to attack, had a notion, pull it back out. He'll let the offense go to work, and it'll go through Chris Atwood. Atwood. Neufeld flying out of the back door off the post. That'll go the length of the carpet. Good job by Crawley. Atwood now will fire it deep, and Karam played neatly, but by the Steelhawks. Neufeld tried that sweeping stick check. Culp flies out of the back door. Murphy with a screen, hard shot. Rebound, Culp trying to go, takes a hard hit, ran out of real estate, creased the call. It'll go back the other way. Corey Becker will trot it over the timeline. And you got to figure now, Ron Henry and the rest of the coaching staff need their team to be very deliberate. Good backhand pass, diving, big save by Coote. Ball loose. Wild's in there digging for it. It's picked up and moved up by the Steelhawks, running out of room as the Shockwave force a turnover, and they'll get another 30 to work with. Expect their offense to be a lot more deliberate. Second unit out there. Sidearm, that finds its way off the post. Coote again's been outstanding between the pipes here in this game, as has the collected effort of Chase Martin and Grant Crawley. Hard hit there, delivered by Nedelko. And it's Alex Henry now. So the forechecking from the Shockwave playing its toll here on the Steelhawks as they're having trouble getting it out of their own end. They'll get another chance here. Hutchinson backpedaling, looking out. Covered, though, and off the helmet of Milligan. Milligan, though, does a good job to track it down, get possession for the Steelhawks. They'll wait for everyone, including Murphy. Murphy had a step. LaPrade cut him off. Murphy again looking for the flip, dumps it off. Culp Tried to tuck it over the shoulder of Crawley. Couldn't do it. Culp racing for it and gets bodied off it, and it's Brooker Muir. Muir racing up over the timeline, 3-on-2. Muir runs into 2, fends him off, goes to the bounce shot. Brooker Muir coming up big when he needs to, and it's 9-7 for the Shockwave. Talk about making a habit out of things. Brooker Muir with his second of the game. First came as a shorthanded marker. This time another transition goal and an invaluable piece to the puzzle for Mouser and company as they look to try to go to 11-0. And it's Neufeld now. That'll work left side. Shot clock winding down. Atwood with a tough shot. Bounce shot, stop. And now trying to move it up, and they do. It's Upshaw. Tried to dump it to Murphy, deflected. Goes right to Crawley, and it'll get moved up by Van der Zoom. Becker, and we're going to have, at the very least, 2 penalties. 1 penalty to Chris Atwood, and it looks like Adam Peroni. So it seems like the same familiar faces making their way to the penalty box. The way this game has rolled through. I think Diachenko has dodged a couple of bullets. And either way, the Shockwave now will have possession. And they'll have to double check. It should be 4-on-4. And now they've got a 5-on-5. So teams with the coincidental minors that wash themselves, the teams are at 5 aside. And the Shockwave will go to work and start things on the left side. Wild swinging around and get it back. Wrong stick side. Henry. Henry with a couple of fakes. Upshaw blanketing him. Henry now trying to get it off on target. Coote right where he should be. And he'll move it on up. Here come the Steelhawks. Hamley. Hutchinson doing a lot of work here on the carpet here in this game at both ends. Culp with a good screen. It's kicked back over, way out Milligan. Milligan couldn't unload as he's looking for an opening. 4 on the shot clock. That shot steered aside by Crawley. Rebound picked up by Murphy. Fresh clock. He's going to take it again off the white crease line. Possession's going to go up the other way to the Shockwave. Crawley to LaPrade. $10-10 to go here, fourth quarter. 9-7 game. Shockwave. Lane Smith with the jumper. Coote had to be ready for it, and he was. And a 4-second count, so good pressure by Neufeld as he forced that turnover now with numbers. Neufeld with the shot. Stopped. Tips it over. Picked up Nedelko's shot. Stopped by Coote. Rebound in the corner. Ball loose on the carpet. Neufeld trying to fish it out. In there with Henry. 3 Steelhawks battling for it. 3-on-3 scenario, and looks like we're going to have another Visionware power play with referee John Sutcliffe making the call. So Caleb Wiles will spend 2 minutes in the box, and of course the Steelhawks now will go to work on the power play. This is their 7th power play. And they've capitalized 3 times, and one more time. So Chad Culp, man on a mission with his 4th of the game. A power play marker, and it's 9-8. Off the draw, and you look at up and down this score sheet, and the question is about an over and back call, and the officials will get together and they will converse and I'm sure get the call correct. So that possession got corrected. No over and back call on the play. Possession to the Steelhawks. That, of course, led into our officials' timeout. Austin Murphy now working right side. Beats his man, diving, goes to the bounce. So Austin Murphy on the score sheet with his first goal of the game, and it's a big one. We're all tied at 9. A big goal for Austin Murphy. If you look at the score sheet, look on the Steelhawks side. Just 4 different goal scorers here, with Pilcher with 3, Culp with 4. Those are the big numbers. You look on the other side, and Murphy again ducks in, tried that fish it out in his backhand side, and now the Shockwave will bring it back. Dylan LaPrade. 6 different scorers for the Shockwave. None of them include Chris Atwood or Brian Neufeld. So if the Shockwave could get a little something out of there, and a fortuitous bounce goes right to Milligan, not able to beat Crawley, picked up and moved up by Vanderzalm. He'll hit Atwood. Atwood tried the far side. He's wide of the mark. That rebound grabbed by Eddie. Eddie gets a screen. He'll get it over the timeline with 8:10 to go in the fourth. Tied at 9. Unbeaten record on the line here for the Shockwave. This would be a colossal victory for the Steelhawks. Pilcher trying to shed a defender, dumps it back off, and a good hard hit forced that right in, and Crawley with the outlet. Lane Smith out the back door, 1-2, off the crossbar. Picked up by Muir. Muir sizing things up. 3-on-3, tried to dump it to Lane Smith, turned it over. And the Steelhawks now will bring it back. Hutchinson very careful about retrieving that bad hop off the boards. Murphy now looking to step up. Milligan hits Murphy. Murphy tries a backhand on the dive. Good save again by Crawley, and it's Muir, and he takes a hard hit from Pilcher. From his knees, though, gets it up, and they move it up. A bullet. Atwood handled that pass nicely as that went through at least 2 defenders into his stick. Atwood sets a screen. That shot finds the mark. So Kyle Pedwell stepping front and center with his second of the game, and it's 10-9 Shockwave. .650 to go here in the fourth quarter, and off the draw, violation will give the ball to Corey Upshaw and the Steelhawks. He'll slide by a couple of defenders and get it to Hutchinson. Dylan Hutchinson putting together a fine game here as he's been strong at both ends of the carpet. Curling around, that shot from well out. Can't find anything but the Steelhawks bench. Possession will go to the Shockwave. LaPrade to Smith. Smith tucks it in nicely with the underhand. Lane Smith, 2 quick goals, give the Shockwave an 11-9 lead. So the question will be here with 6:21 to go, can Brad MacArthur and Gavin Prout and company muster another run here, trailing by 2? If they fall down 3, awfully tough to come back on this team that's 10-0. Scrum on the boards right in front of the Steelhawks bench. Fished out by Whitby. And it's Diachenko taking it hard. Stick check at the last minute by Tomas. It's Crawley that will make the outlet, and here come the Shockwave the other way. Tomas. He'll dump it off. Henry. He'll flip as well. Neufeld. And he'll swing it across to the left side. Seamus Shanahan out there, and too careless. Atwood coughs it up, and it's Hutchinson. They don't have numbers here as he will wait and get some help. Murphy bounce shot. Good toe save by Crawley. Ball loose in the corner. Pilcher in there battling with Vanderzalm, and it's Vanderzalm that wins that battle. Shockwave move it up over the timeline. Wrong stick side, but still letting it go was Corey Becker. And now here come the Steelhawks. Milligan, robbed by Crawley. Ball loose, picked up by O'Brien. He'll move it up. Becker will think better of it and wait for some assistance. 4:50 to go here in the fourth. Shockwave clinging to an 11-9 lead. Neufeld, swing it down. Wiles, curl back out. Henry, Smith, underhand. That goes, good save by Hutchinson. And a delayed penalty coming here. So very deliberate now will the Steelhawks be as Coots over on the bench in favor of the extra attacker. 6 on 5. 15, and Milligan comes off the bench, unloads. Culp there to bail him out. Getting harassed, stick check, dumped over. Murphy, that one's blocked. 5 on the shot clock. Milligan down low, looking to dump it and doing the job. No goal called on the play as Eddie and not sure, can't tell from our vantage point if he was on the line or not, but someone better get Chad Culp a tissue. He seems to be having a bit of a meltdown out there. 3:59 to go, and it'll be a Steelhawks penalty, power play, sorry, their 8th of the game, and that's going to take us to our officials' timeout. Steelhawks go to work with their 8th Visionware power play of the game. Trailing by 2. They've got 4 goals via the power play here in this game. And it's that same unit out there, Culp, the quarterback. He'll work out there with Pilcher. As Pilcher tries to sneak that in, short side, stopped by Crawley. Outlet now to Brooker Muir, and you know what Brooker Muir does when he's playing short, and Culp with a couple of whacks there. I'm sure if he received that, he would want that call. And it's Muir now trying to kill some time. Muir doing a good job, gets it over to Wilds. Wilds tries a tricky backhand, picks up the rebound, fresh clock. So a chance now to kill another 30 for the Shockwave. 3:10 to go here in the fourth. Nedelko. Neufeld, half boards. There's an opening, looks for the flip, curls out. 8 on the shot clock, in the corner. Still has it, dumps it down low to Wiles. Wiles behind the net, and they'll run out of time. Possession to the Steelhawks now, 44 seconds left in the man advantage. Pilcher will leave it for Culp. Culp now will be the general out there and orchestrate this man short with under 30 to go. Culp, round the horn, Murphy. Dumps it down behind the net. Murphy gets it back. Has a look, takes a shot, stopped by Crawley. Picked up by O'Brien. O'Brien's going to tuck it in and go for a bit of a run. Gets it over the timeline, dumps it off, and it's Tomas. Under 10 seconds to go in the Shockwave penalty. They'll just keep it away from the middle. And with 10 on the shot clock, penalty over. Teams now all even, 5 aside. Neufeld, Atwood out the back door, takes that shot, stopped by Coot. Coot picks it up, sends the outlet away. Good job to handle that by Diachenko. And he'll curl out and wait for the offense. Running low on time here with 1:35 to go. Down 2 goals. Culp will get it over to Murphy. Murphy, give and go, tried to hit Pilcher wide of the mark, no reset, 5 on the shot clock. Culp, backhand pass, not a good one. Murphy picks it up, shot on net, and trying to fish that out and dive and getting it done. And a beautiful job by Luke Pilcher. Timely to say the least. It's 11-10. Minute 16 to go. 1-goal game, and it's the Steelhawks that get possession off the draw. They're going to set up the offense. Hutchinson smothers the short hop, does a good job under pressure. Kicks it back out. Goalie pulled for the extra attacker. Coote on the bench. 6 men on the floor for the Steelhawks. Pilcher out there left side. Milligan looking for an opening. Can't find it. Swings it across Culp. Back to the right side. Underhand just behind Crawley. Picked up by O'Brien. And it's to LaPrade. Coote hustles back in it. 40 seconds left. LaPrade is going to go for a little bit of a run. Has Lane Smith not open. Pulls it back out. 15 on the shot clock. 30 on the game clock. Atwood. Lane Smith. 10 on the shot clock. Smith rolls it back. Neufeld. His shot goes off of Coote. I thought it caught a bit of him, but tough angle. Possession to the Steelhawks, and we're going to have a timeout called on the play. Okay, let's set the stage one more time. 19 seconds to go. Steelhawks down a goal. Net empty for the extra attacker. Around the horn it goes. Going to have to hurry. And it's Murphy, can't handle that pass. 8 seconds, picked up by the Shockwave. And they're going to try to race it over the timeline and kill it. And that's exactly what happens. And a beauty finish for Alex Pace. And that will do it as the Shockwave win this one 12-10. And they go to a perfect 11-0. The Steelhawks fall to 3-9. We'll see you next week for Week 13 in the Arena Lacrosse League.